Sports fans, I always get addicted to games that mix brains and battle. And Mobile Strike is one of those apps that has all of that and more. So help us out and download it for free. I'm sure you'll love it. And find out why Arnold Schwarzenegger looks so happy. Hey sports fans, and welcome to our latest show, where we take the highlights picked by the NBA, but break them down to their fundamentals. It's the top 5 plays of the night, B-ball breakdown style. We had an interesting slate of games last night, competing with the last week of the NFL season, thank God, and it looked like the Hawks, Wizards, and Suns wished they could have been watching the pigskin instead of getting blown out. Coming in at number 5, we've got a pair of Hassan Whiteside blocks. Here's an interesting set by the Wizards, where Gortat is trying to ball screen for Garrett Temple, who is handing off to John Wall. I love the dribble at Porter, who cuts back door. Nice side-to-side action for a Temple drive, but there's Hassan Whiteside to say, "You might be a Temple, but this is my house. No soup for you." This triggers a one-man fast break by Dwayne Wade, but he's less of a flash now and more of an old circuit breaker. Doing a Euro step on a player from Europe doesn't seem to work either, and here comes the Wizards seeking to avenge their last possession by attacking on the fast break. Whiteside correctly picks up Temple on the weak side, but Dang doesn't realize Gortat is his man. Nice find by Porter on the hook pass, but Hassan Whiteside climbs the stairs and says, "No Zupa for you, Marcin." Number 4 brings us to Madison Square Garden, where the Hawks were trying to pick at the carcass of the New York Knicks. But the Knicks were all over the Hawks offense. A simple 1-4 pick and roll out top, and while the initial defense completely blows this, Calderon icing the ball while Lance Thomas was hedging, it's nice to have the 7-3 Latvian limitation down low to tell Jeff Teague, "No Zupa for you either, 1 month." We're at the top 3 plays of the night, sports fans, and it's the Knicks running the triangle offense midway through the third. After Calderon loosens up to the strong side corner to form the triangle, the ball reverses for pinch post. Instead of cutting up to the elbow, Derrick Williams does a beautiful spin move, Millsap is left sucking exhaust fumes, and the Aflalo lob is right on the money to show you that the triangle offense can mix old school fundamentals of footwork and spacing with the highlight reel dunks that all the kids want these days. The second best play of the night in the NBA comes from a very unlikely source. Clarkson and Nance run a sideline screen and roll. Tyson Chandler does a terrible job containing the ball as Clarkson gets to the restricted area before kicking it out. Alex Len is all turned around before trying to close out, and you may ask yourself why Len would go for a shot fake from Roy Hibbert. I know everyone in the entire basketball world is asking that, and look at the dribble drive exhibition. One bounce, and Chandler makes matters worse by getting handsy and getting smashed on to add to their 30-point lead. And the absolute top play of the night, numero uno, happens again in Staples Center, as the initial pick and roll looks a bit messy, but Ronnie Price, while trying to impress with his effort, ends up being woefully out of position from the start and then allows middle penetration, tries to reach, so Clarkson will teach. Alex Len is way too slow leaving Nance, who isn't enough of an outside threat to stay close to, and gets posterized unmercifully by Jordan Clarkson, who gets to eat his soup hot and spicy. And that, sports fans, is the top 5 plays of the night, B-ball breakdown style.